Discipline of attention. Most people believe their life is shaped by circumstances, by luck, by events, by other people. But the Stoics noticed something different. Life is shaped by attention. Where your mind goes, your experience follows. Two people can stand in the same place. One notices problems, the other notices opportunity. The world did not change, attention did. Most of the time, attention is not chosen. It is pulled by noise, by notifications, by headlines, by fear. Every sound asks for your focus. Every opinion tries to enter your mind. And if you allow it, your attention becomes scattered. The mind jumps from one thought to another, from worry to distraction, from irritation to comparison. Soon you are tired, not from work, but from uncontrolled attention. The Stoics treated attention like a resource, limited, precious, and easily wasted. They trained themselves to return it again and again, back to what matters. Back to the present moment, back to their own judgment. Because attention creates direction. What you repeatedly focus on grows stronger. If attention lives in resentment, resentment grows. If attention lives in fear, fear expands. But if attention returns to clarity, the mind becomes stable. This is why the Stoics practiced awareness. They watched their thoughts, not to stop them, but to guide them. A thought appears, you notice it, but you do not automatically follow it. Another thought appears, you examine it, you decide whether it deserves your attention. This small pause changes everything. Because most thoughts are not instructions. They are echoes, old habits repeating themselves, old worries asking for attention. When attention is given blindly, those patterns grow. But when attention is guided, they weaken. So the Stoic asks a simple question. Where is my attention right now? Is it on something useful? Something true? Something within my control? Or is it wandering through worry and noise? If attention is lost, they gently bring it back. Not with force, but with discipline. Back to the breath. Back to the task. Back to the moment that actually exists. This return is a form of strength. Because attention is the steering wheel of the mind. Without it, life moves without direction. With it, even simple moments gain clarity. You listen better. You think clearly, you act deliberately. And slowly something changes. The mind becomes quieter. Not because thoughts disappear, but because they no longer control your focus. You decide where attention lives, and that decision changes your experience of life. A difficult moment arrives. Instead of panic, attention moves to the next action. A criticism appears. Instead of anger, attention moves to understanding. A delay happens. Instead of frustration, attention returns to patience. The world remains unpredictable. But your mind becomes steady. Because attention is no longer a prisoner of every event. It becomes a tool. Used carefully. Directed deliberately. Protected from unnecessary noise. And when attention is disciplined, life becomes clearer. Not perfect, but manageable. Not silent, but focused. The Stoics understood you cannot control everything that happens, but you can control where your mind rests. And when attention rests on what matters, peace is never far away.